Hey, what's up guys? Little off topic, not mechanic worthy, but I was having a problem with my Whirlpool washing machine, and my girlfriend was doing laundry, and we opened this up, and it had just a shitload of water in it, and it wasn't doing anything, wasn't draining, nothing. So I did some poking around on YouTube, didn't see too much, but I was looking around under there, and I found this. This is a tech manual for this machine, and it was down in there, taped to the inside of the machine. So I reached in there and I grabbed it, and there's this manual here, and so I started poking through it, and you can put this thing into a test mode. Activate service diagnostic test mode. So you have to rotate this thing. Actually, I'll show you. You do a bunch of counterclockwise, then you go 1, 2, 3, up, down. No, that didn't work. Sometimes you gotta do it within 6 seconds. So you turn it to the counterclockwise, then 1, 2, 3, up, down. All these light up. So now it's in service test mode. And then I put it in manual test mode. So you need these two LED lights on to go into manual test mode. So once they're blinking, you turn this around. Now these spin and done, spin and done. That's where you want lit to go into manual test mode. You press start, it'll go blank. And you go to the next page after that. This is just so cool because I fixed it, so this is gonna help you guys out if you need it. So manual test mode here, drain. When I put it on drain before, when it was full, the drain just made this weird noise and it wasn't draining the water. So I knew something was wrong with the drain, so I took this whole back cover off. There's the drain there. And I drained out, I bucketed out all the water first. And then I drained the rest out from here. But now you go into manual test mode to drain, turn on and off. You need all three of these LEDs lit. So that's rinse, spin, and done. So once it goes blank, you want all three lit. Now that's manual. That's going to test the drain pump. So you got to be real careful here. But I took the drain out. I opened the machine, and then I already got the new pump in. This is how I verified that it wasn't pumping, and now that it is. So now you press start, and that turns your pump on. So now I know it's working. That's the pump down there. And you can see there, I picked it up for $100 at an appliance place. I could have gotten it cheaper online, but I had to get my laundry done. So the pump's down under the back there. It's 3 bolts. I'd show you that, but yeah, I'm gonna drain all this out because I gotta put it back together. So I'm gonna put this back into the drain, and I'm gonna get this back onto 3. Manually pump all this water out. Now it's pumping out all the water. I have to turn this off. Get it out of manual test mode, you just hold that down. Now you're back to regular usage. But so yeah, about this pump here, it has these 3 bolts, and it seals up underneath the basket area. I'm a diesel mechanic, so I don't know all the correct lingo. So the 3 bolts go from underneath, but this impeller inside this pump has a bunch of play in it. I could take this whole cover off and show you, but when you take this off, that impeller in there has a ton of play in it. And I ran it, I bench tested it because I did the same thing once it was dry. There's no water in it. I just ran the pump and visually looked at it, and it was like skipping around. making all sorts of racket, and it wasn't pumping water. So Whirlpool, if you're having a problem where it's just staying full of water, I would look into this pump. So if this helped you guys, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget about that manual. It's down inside on the inside wall of the machine. So hope this guy's helped you. Thanks a lot.